On the busy coast, where the ocean meets the rhythm of life, the evening sun painted the sky in gold and fire. Vendors called out to passing strangers. Children laughed as they chased the tide, and the waves whispered secrets only a few could hear. Amina stood at the edge of the shore, barefoot, her toes sinking into the cool, wet sand. She had always felt it. The ocean didn't just move, it called. Not in sound, but in something deeper. Something she couldn't explain. And on this evening, the ocean answered. Beneath the surface, something shimmered. Not sunlight, not reflection. A glow. Amina leaned closer, her heart beginning to race. Then suddenly a wave surged forward faster than the rest, wrapping around her ankles like living hands. Before she could react, it pulled her in. She fell into the depths, expecting panic, expecting darkness. But there was no pain, no struggle, no drowning. Amina opened her eyes and breathed. The water around her glowed softly, warm and alive. Her clothes shifted, transforming into something light and flowing, shimmering like the ocean itself. She looked around in awe as glowing fish drifted past her like living lanterns. And as she looked below, she realized she was no longer falling. She was floating. Stretching beneath her was a world no one had ever told her about. A city beneath the ocean. Towering coral structures spiraled like skyscrapers, glowing pathways pulsed with life, and creatures of every kind moved gracefully through the currents. It was breathtaking, it was alive. And somehow it felt familiar. At the center of it all stood a vast palace carved from coral and crystal, glowing with golden light. Amina felt herself drawn toward it as if the ocean itself was guiding her. As she entered, a voice filled the water around her. Finally, before her sat a queen on a throne of shells, ancient, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Her eyes glowed like the depths of the sea. "I am Neria, Queen of Tides," she said, "and you are late." Amina's breath trembled. "Late for what?" The queen rose slowly. "For remembering who you are." The world around Amina shifted as visions surrounded her, memories of a time long forgotten. She saw humans walking into the ocean, their bodies transforming. She saw a choice made centuries ago. Some remained above, others became guardians below. "You are of both worlds," the queen said. Amina shook her head, her voice uncertain. "No, that's not possible." But deep inside, something stirred, something undeniable. Suddenly, the ocean trembled. A deep, echoing roar shook the water itself. The glowing city dimmed, and from the darkness, something massive began to move. A creature, enormous and broken, its body cracked with glowing energy. "The devourer," the queen whispered. "It feeds on imbalance, and it is waking." "You must stop it," she said. Amina stepped back. "I don't even understand this place." "You don't need to understand it," the queen replied calmly. "You only need to feel it." Water around Amina began to respond, glowing softly, swirling around her hands as if it recognized her. Fear filled her chest, but so did something else. Strength. Connection. She turned and swam into the darkness. The creature emerged before her, vast and terrifying. Its presence shook the water around them. It roared, a sound filled with power, but beneath it, Amina heard something else. Pain, loneliness. She slowed. Her fear faded. And gently, she reached out her hand. "I see you," she whispered. The ocean stilled. Light began to flow from her hands, soft at first, then growing brighter. The glowing cracks across the creature's body began to close. Its movements softened. The roar faded into silence. The water around them lit up, brighter than ever before. For a moment, everything felt connected, calm, whole. When Amina returned, the city shone with new life. Colors were brighter. The water felt alive with hope. "You have restored what we could not," the queen said quietly. Amina looked at her hands, then back at the queen. "I didn't fight it, I just listened." In that moment, she understood. She was the bridge between two worlds. When she opened her eyes again, she stood once more on the shore. The sun was rising now, painting the sky in soft gold. The ocean stretched before her, calm and endless. It looked the same, but she knew it wasn't. A small wave rolled forward, gently touching her feet. Not pulling, not calling, just greeting. Amina smiled softly, because now she knew. The world beneath the water was never hidden. It was always there, waiting for someone to remember. Thank you for watching Nathan Afrosteries. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe for more.